I think it's really important, and I don't think they tell you enough about it in school. It's not part of a curriculum or anything, and I really think it should be part of the PSHE curriculum.
I think it's incredibly important because we learn about things that don't really need to be learned or are covered and are repeated, when we could be learn about something in our everyday life which is going to be a natural occurrence and everybody will have to deal with at some point, and you can't avoid it, and you need to know how to handle it for yourself and how to help other people with it.
Really important, because if you haven't been told about what it really means and how it's not a horrible and bad situation or thing, then you kind of hits you hard when something happens to do with death. So yeah, I think it's really important.
I don't think it should be an out-of-school programme, because I'm not sure people would attend it, because it does sound morbid when you first hear about it. I think it should definitely be part of the curriculum in the PSHE section, really. And that's only, for some people, that's only an hour a week, and that's all you have. And you're not just learning about death, you're learning about how to cope with it and different aspects and different religions and stuff. I think it should definitely be incorporated. Even if it was into RE as well, just half an hour of it.
It depends on the people's opinions, if they want to do it in school or out of school. So I think both should be taught in school and out.
I think it's difficult to reach young people outside of school. Obviously you only get a very select group of people who want to do it and volunteer themselves. So I think it really should be incorporated into sort of the social health curriculum that's part of the school curriculum.
Preferably in school, because it means not to push people into it, but you can't avoid it, and you've got a thing that everybody can have access to, but you could have two separate ways of it and have one out school for people who are homeschooled or just generally don't want to do it in school.
I think it could be like in school, like if you feel like you want to take it, it can be like groups in schools. Like you can go out of classes maybe, or maybe after school to talk about it, and outside of school. So I think it'd be best in both situations.
You still get it in secondary school, but as soon as I left for college, you don't have anything else. You have nothing to do with it. If you wanted to do that, you'd have to go and do it in your own time, and at college you don't have that time. And I know now in uni, if there was an event for it, I probably wouldn't attend, only because I'd have known so little about it and hadn't heard up to then about it at any point. So
It's very, 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 very good to learn about death, because say if somebody came up to you and said that death is horrible and you should never die or something like that, then no, because you either die of old age, disease, murder or accidents, pretty much, I think.
Just that I really, really think that it should be continued and hopefully taught in schools. I think it's just a brilliant, brilliant thing, and you can interpret it in lots of different ways, and it helps just people communicate in general. I've realised how much I've been talking to people throughout this, and a few people that I just haven't known at all at the start of this week have just become people who I've just been able to talk to, and it just gives you a wider kind of knowledge of people, a wider empathy of people, and a wider kind of social connection to people. Just good.
I think if you think you need to know more about this subject, even like the tiniest bit more, I think you should take this course if you're watching this and even considering it. It doesn't have to be an awkward, sad experience when it happens. Like, these 3 courses have been fun. It doesn't have to be sad when you learn about it, because it's actually happened.